As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Back at his 48-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Ravens 0. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Complete.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And he whips that one incomplete there. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. Looking for Shepard deep. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. He'll fire one downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff looking right. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gordon. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Number 25.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 16-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. The ball comes out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
McManus's point after is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson airing one out for Crowder. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25.
Complete.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Coming out the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective 3rd down play to move the chains. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with their 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
1-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Jackson's pass.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
And 9 at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Man open. Here is Crowder. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because...
And Andrews lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it. You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled? So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Jackson from the shotgun. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Von Miller. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
A gain of a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now left side on the swing pass. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Mike, 45. You want this? Hey, check Mike.
Again, Jackson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
A gain of 31.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The drive starts with a completion, left side. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bronco score. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson.
Airing one out for Crowder.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
18-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Brings up second.
Now an option play on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson over the middle here to Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And Jackson throwing once more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Duke Dawson picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Being chased out left. And some space here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Check, check, check. 45 the mic. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Check, 45.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And now here is another interception. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.